We're back playing MP, playing as the Ottomans today. I wasn't gonna play on Ottomans originally. I was gonna play Muscovy, but my Ottomans player didn't show up, and I did seed one of the best EU4 players on Mamluks. I don't think I'll win this. First of all, I'm not an experienced Ottomans player. Second of all, the player on Mamluks is really good, like really freaking good. So I don't have high hopes for this game, but I don't care. I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna take it as a learning lesson, and if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. A normal opener. In vanilla, you don't have Constantinople in the mod. You already start with it. If you didn't know, there's actually a whole Ottoman Mamluk meta in vanilla, which I'll go over right now. The key to a successful Mamluks campaign is to deck on Ottomans before they get Byzantium or get Constantinople, which they can simply do by making a claim on Tiki and also making Adana and Dulkadir, or Ramazan, sorry, as their vassals. But Ottomans can actually speed up their conquest of Constantinople by selling province Saruhan for free to Byzantium, and then building one merc stack and then popping this mission, giving them a claim on this province, which will allow them to declare war on Byzantium almost immediately. And not only that, they can sell Tiki to Karaman right here in order to make it so the Mamluks has nothing to make a claim on. But it doesn't end there. Mamluks can actually make Kandar their vassal if they sell a province to them, just like any random province over here, and that will get rid of the modifier where they aren't willing to become vassal due to distance from borders. So if you just give it a second, and then you can make them a vassal through Tender of the Faith and other ways of making them your vassal. But just check this out. Wait for this. Wait for this. There you go. The distance is now gone, and now you can actually make Kandar your vassal, and you can deck on Ottomans for reconquest for one of these right here. Overall, this matchup is about Mamluks rushing the Ottomans, rushing their golden era, because they can get a golden era very fast by doing the feudal society and control centers of trade by upgrading some trade centers and getting Medina, Hejaz, Dulkadir, Ramazan, and Kandar as vassals. There you go. You have now you have feudal society, and you can pop golden era and rush the Ottomans before Tech 4 or even Tech 5. But none of that really is useful because we are playing on a balance mod that gives Mamluks and Ottomans the same unit pips, gives Mamluks a much more balanced starting ruler, and makes it a much more balanced matchup. Anyways, enough of the lesson here. Let's get back to the matchup. I'm gonna sell Albania this one province. I want Skanderbeg on my side, so I'm gonna vassalize him. And we'll also vassalize both Dulkadir and Ramazan. We'll have 3 vassals: Ramazan, Dulkadir, and Albania. We're just gonna start by conquering. We can't go for Kosovo and Wallachia. We start with truces with them. That's a mod thing. By the way, we're gonna just quickly go through all of these guys. There we go. We also Defender of the Faith, which gives relations. I think we're gonna get both. Yeah, Mamluk's not even going for either one. We're gonna get both. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. I think that's it. We proclaim guarantee. We transfer trade power. We offered mill access. We can give money. We can also influence nation, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't know, money. It's not necessary. Especially if Mamluks were going for them too, maybe I would do that. But Mamluks is not going for them, so literally no need to do that. Anyways, we need to conquer all of this stuff before the war. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what we're gonna do. Ew. Okay, that's one way to do it. Oh my god. Seriously. Oh my god, actually, what a Chad. I can get either one. Wow. Okay. You could just do it like that. You're just getting them via war.
It is a poor move.
Joining that war would have been really stupid, I think. That's why I didn't join it. Yeah, I thought I was so close to getting both. I was so close to getting both, and he's gonna get both of them. Yeah, he's literally gonna just get both of them. The reason why we make Gallipoli our capital over Constantinople is for the age bonus, the +1 bonus on capital terrain. See, all of our forts are on mountains, so it basically turns a -1 into -2. We can click that immediately. Okay, we're gonna hit the economic golden era button
So what
soon.
I'm noticing is Sicily.
You need to rush Hungary as Ottomans, in my opinion, before you fight Mamluks, because they will attack you while you're fighting Ottomans. If we just, even if Mamluk stacks on us while we're fighting Hungary, that's fine. We'll stab hit Hungary out of the war for Kosovo and just go fight Mamluks. And then Hungary has to decide, will I truce break without having admin 5? Got it immediately, dude. Always, dude. You know, when we don't want it immediately, we get it immediately. When we want it immediately, it takes 10 years, 15 years. Remember how long this took us in MGL? It took us, we were trying to roll this for 15 years.
Flashback.
We're just waiting for morale event from Grand Captain and we can go, and it should be any moment now. Where's my morale event?
End of flashback.
All right, let's start this madness. We're now 4.5 morale. Also, turn on expansion zealotry.
Like the
4.66.
Truly.
I have 5 morale. We have 10 ICA, 0 cap combat ability, 66,000 troops. Didn't mention this, but we also had Tech 6, which is probably one of the more important techs in the game since it gives a lot of stats to our infantry. Since we had a tech advantage, I gave Hungary an ultimatum. I said, give us what we want in the peace deal, or I will snake to your second gold mine when I do make the peace deal. So I'll only take one gold mine here, the Kosovo gold mine in Wallachia. If he doesn't accept it, I will go all the way to his second one, which he accepted because there was no way he could beat us, especially since we had Tech 6 and our morale event. This made me think, well, hey, we just beat the Hungarians without actually really fighting. Maybe we should go fight the Ottomans. So I released Wallachia and I declared war on the Mamluks. Let's go! Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah. First battle happened in Ramazan's land, and to my surprise, the Mamluks did a lot of damage, and it was actually insane. These battles were so hard to reinforce because both of us were doing so much damage that if you didn't reinforce fast enough, like, it would just be over. First battle went to the Mamluks purely due to the fact that he had more troops. We're doing roughly around the same damage though. Next battle was on the province of Karaman. This is where, of course, we started committing harder because we saw the level of commitment from the Mamluks. It's better to overcommit than to undercommit, as we did in the beginning of the war. We were only slightly over force limit. At this point, we were way over force limit, almost 30,000 to 40,000 over our force limit, just like the Mamluks. This was an insanely close battle, and I wasn't even sure who was going to win it until the very end, when we finally shattered the Mamluks and we were able to push forward. Third battle was on Sis. This time we're even more overcommitted, and not only that, we had dealt with our Liberty Desire vassals, meaning all of our vassals were now here and ready to fight, and we had almost 100,000 troops including all of our vassals, and we won this battle, being able to now push into Syria. We were now winning the war, but there's something more important than troop quality and troop count in a war like this, and that was how many loans we were taking. 19, 4.9k, what's he in? 5. So right now we're taking the same debt. We're good. The next set of battles happened in Syria. And funnily enough, since Mamluks had declared war on Hormuz before I declared war on the Mamluks, Hormuz had routed his troops all the way to Syria, which was a bit weird, I have to say. However, his troop quality was kind of bad compared to me in Ottoman, so he wasn't really that big of a factor. And somehow the Mamluks were just doing an insane amount of damage, most likely due to the amount of cavalry they had. Again, we were pushed back.
I don't even have the ability to...
Oh my god! Oh! I fired every single event! If I don't win, Smeef has done something. With our 10 discipline event, we started to shred the Mamluks in Syria, and now the battles were decisively in our favor.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Another event, dude! Another event! Oh yeah, I forgot Tech 4 artillery is a thing. It wasn't until Mamluks also got the 10% discipline event, also keep in mind the Mamluks also had the morale event in the start of the war, that we started to lose battles again. And not only that, our mercs were getting depleted and we needed to rotate our mercs, and our manpower was getting dangerously low. The Mamluks pushed us back and we were in the same position that we were before. Bankruptcy was looming now, and we began stab hitting once we were able to. And of course, the Mamluks were in the same amount of debt as us, so in my head I was thinking Mamluks are also pretty close to bankrupting as well. In the final push, we kept the war goal, and we pushed them back, continuing our stab hits, even getting a stack wipe in the process. And he accepted our stab hit, and we truce broke immediately. We took max money, so basically we just drained more of his resources for the next war. I was praying here that he deleted his mercs, and it turned out he did delete some of them, which gave us a nice advantage in the beginning of the war. So even though we won the first war, we truce broke, and now it was a race on who would bankrupt first. We were both around the same debt, but something I didn't consider at the time is that the advantage the Mamluks have in this matchup and this mod is that they have the better eco, while the Ottomans have Janissaries and better quality. So even though I was close to bankruptcy, Mamluks were a little bit further away. They were also close, but they were a little bit further away. We won battle after battle and pushed all the way to Trablus. By the way, that's my hometown. That's where I'm from. And that is when we got really close to bankrupting. And when we lost these series of battles, that is when we went bankrupt. And unfortunately, we lost. I didn't unconditionally surrender, though. I just let him fully siege me. Maybe if he didn't siege me fast enough, I could get out of my bankruptcy. And unfortunately, Hungary also truce broke, which was probably a really good play on his part. We won the first war and we made him go to 20k debt.
I'm not gonna say how close he is to bankruptcy, but I'll say yes, 20k loans at least.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not, dude, I'm not an Ottomans player. This is literally my first time playing Ottomans in like a month. I think I did pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good. Yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. And it was a fun war. I think the mistake was fighting him in the first place. I just popped so many events that I felt so tempted to do it. I think though, I also should have had cannons. I think I would have, if I had just had 4 cannons, it would have been, yeah. Most people, after losing 2 wars like this and getting their nation cut in half, would leave the game, especially after bankrupting. But that's not me. I'm absolute Habibi, and 1 bankruptcy and 2 lost wars isn't enough to make me leave. I'm going to keep trying. What did we do when our bankruptcy ended? We declared war on Hungary. We defeated the Hungarians in a dominating fashion, and that's when we turned our eyes on Muscovy, who had just recently bankrupted, putting us into another war. Muscovy immediately accepted our demands. Now there is one thing we needed to do before we bankrupted one more time, and that was to fight the Mamluks and reclaim our land. Fortunately, things didn't go as planned, and we lost once again. Sad. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my Ottoman int as much as I enjoyed playing it. And again, I'm happy with my performance because I'm not an Ottoman player. I want to become more of an Ottoman player and play Ottoman in more lobbies, and I think I'm going to sign up for Ottomans in more lobbies. But I'm not an Ottoman player. I was playing against one of the best players in EU4 MP, Smeev, and he's also the main developer behind Gecko mod. So I think I did pretty good, all things considering. We had a good session today. Being Ottoman player is hard. Thanks for watching, guys. Come check me out on Twitch. I'm streaming there all the time. And let me know down below if you do want to see me play more Ottomans and Mamluks. I think I really want to, so let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.